All right, boss. What's the objective today? We just got out of bed. I surprised Jenny before she got to...
Yeah, you didn't let me brush my hair.
She didn't get to brush her hair, pick her nose, put on makeup like all the other YouTube channels. We're in the raw, guys. So, real quick, we have two objectives today. Yesterday was a day we tried to set up the temporary shed. Well, we got 90% of it together, and then we put the end caps on, and then the wind picked up. And we're like,
it's way too windy.
Yeah, it's way too windy up here for a portable shanty or portable shed. So we're gonna put it down by camp, but not right now. We're gonna make some breakfast. I'm going to go get tools. Jenny's going to clean off the countertop. We're going to take the countertop out. We're just going to have to work outside. We're going to have to work outside this winter. Having a little workshop isn't going to work. Try to get that countertop cleaned up and looking nice. Sound like a good plan?
Good plan.
All right, let's go. Most people use Frank's Red Hot. We use Cholula. You guys use Cholula or Frank's Red Hot? What's your guys's breakfast delight? What's for hot sauce? All right, guys, done with breakfast. I need the generator to run the power tools for everything we're gonna do today with the countertop and possibly try to do the tongue and groove. So I'm gonna get the generator out, see if I can get it started. It hasn't started in months because we haven't needed it. So I want to make sure that works before I drag a bunch of stuff up here. Let's see how many pulls. It's only 20 out right now, so it's not that bad, but it hasn't ran in, like I said, maybe 3 months, 4 months. Generator started, snowmobile started, so we're off to a good start. I'm gonna leave you with Jenny. I'm gonna go get some tools.
Look what else Jason got me for Christmas, guys. My brother-in-law does some wood making stuff, and he made this nice little board. It's just probably gonna be a display thing here because it's so pretty. It's the walnut and it's got a Michigan inlay in it, so it's gonna be super pretty addition here in our cabin. So I'm pretty excited to hang that up. All cleaned off for Jason. He's gonna take the planer and plane them today, and then we'll get some sandpaper and sand them down and seal them up and stuff. Yay, so exciting. So in our last video that we just posted with just Jason, he had installed the stove that's here behind me, and he was talking about what we were gonna do here on this wall. And he was thinking maybe cupboards, but I wasn't here. And I've explained that idea. I don't want cupboards up here because this wall is so pretty. I want to just do some live edge shelves. I want to get some nice brackets, some nice maybe cast iron brackets, some nice heavy duty black ones, and we can make some really pretty live edge shelves, but live edge shelves. I've ixnayed the cupboards, just so y'all know that. Let's get going on planing these counters.
So yeah, this is just a cheapie, guys. I bought this at the green store. It was normally 60 bucks. It was on sale for 49. I got 15% off of that because the guy was nice and gave me the bag discount, anything you could fit in a bag. So that took it down to 42, and then we had a $30 rebate. 12 bucks.
Woohoo!
Gotta save every penny, guys.
You know us, y'all. We're thrifty.
I think we might have enough juice today or enough sun today to top it back off.
You are a spoiled little puppy dog.
This is the one toy you get to bring outside today. They always disappear. We'll find 100 of them in the spring.
Yeah, we're gonna have all sorts of toys buried under the snow.
Again, guys, we might be able to run this stuff off the solar because we have a big enough inverter, but I need to run the generator anyway. It hasn't ran in months, and our batteries are, you know, cold and going low, so any sun we get today will be awesome.
Happy boy for Jason.
Makes me happy.
Look at all that blue sky and sunshine.
Nice. Let's see what we're getting power-wise. Coldest month of the year, probably, this January.
Still got February.
February is just as bad, but 100 volts, 3.3 amps. I'm only getting 350 watts out of that, even though it's in full sun, but it's kind of in full sun. The tree is just below the tree line right now, so that's as good as it's gonna get in the wintertime. So here's our backsplash, guys. Again, we're gonna practice with the backsplash so I don't ruin our countertop. This planer has this adjustment here. You could do 0, which is nothing, or you could adjust it, and I don't know what the increments are, 1/20ths or something like that, because each click goes from 1/64th, 1/32nd. My brother-in-law does some woodwork. He said to do max like 1/16th just to start, so I might do a little bit lighter than that just to see what it does. But this is what it looks like before. You can see the sunshine on it good. It's cool. It's got a lot of nice grain to it, but it's really rough. So let's see if we can smooth this out. See how this works. Look at that. Look at that black. Look at that bluing. That's gonna look so cool. See the difference, guys? Look at that blue. That's gonna look so nice.
It's nice and smooth, guys.
Yep, that's the difference. There's a 1/16th of difference. You can see the ridge. So
that's nice and
smooth. Look at that. All right, so I don't need to do this side anymore because this is the back. I don't want to dull the blades. I don't know how quickly they dull. But here's the front. So let's do the front of this just to do one good piece of wood and see what the whole thing looks like. And then we'll do the nice stuff. Look at that.
Look at all that, guys. Look at how pretty.
It's even got these beetle wormholes that'll look awesome. Like, you know, from
when you seal it up.
Yeah.
So look at that.
That's just one pass. I mean, this right here is a little rough, probably because it's too wavy. I'll have to hit that again or hit the whole thing again. You know where it does that?
Looking good.
It's gonna look fantastic. Holy cannoli. That looks so nice, guys. Like, I did not buy this piece intending it to be blued, but it is. Right here, this whole area is like a hump, so I'm gonna have to hit that a bunch. There we go. That should take that hump out somewhat. Let's see if we have to take more out. Go. I didn't plane the top of it yet. Just wanted to see if it would be flat. Yeah, I might just have to shim that a little bit because I think this is going to line up here anyway.
Yeah.
So we need to put just a little shim underneath there. I got 80% of it out, but if I take everything out, then it'll be too low.
Yep.
All right, I'm playing the top of it, and then I'll come in here and draw this line on it and try to make it match too. It's gonna be my artistic touch. See how artistic I can be. Make it look natural. What do you think?
Looking pretty.
Like there's ridges because this is such a small planer. Like in a perfect world, you take this whole slab and run it through
a giant planer.
$3,000 planer, but there's ridges. But I'll probably hit it one more time with really, really light to take them out, or we'll just sand them out. I don't know which is better, but. Little bit of end piece does have a little bit of a warp to it, but not much.
What do you guys think? Does it look so pretty?
16 pass some of it, but or less. That works pretty good. Look at the difference, guys, between the two next to each other now.
You can tell it big time. You can just tell it's like shiny.
Look at the difference, guys. This still needs to be sanded. Look at all these colors. You've got like purples in it. Like, I don't know why there's purples in it. Maybe that's the early stages of the bluing. It just gets darker. And it's got the nice knots that are dark. But that's what it looks like after it's planed. And this is what it looks like before it's planed. So this might just be wet, like it feels a little moist. Even though this was air dried for over a year, I think. But maybe it's just moist and it'll dry out, but it looks sharp right now. So, but what I'm gonna do real quick before we take this piece out and plane it is I want to draw this line into this. Then I'm going to jigsaw it out and try to carve it by hand. so it looks like just a natural crack in the wood. Alright guys, instead of freehanding this, I'm going to try to get a stick or something and tape this to the stick, and then I believe the farthest this is when this is touching flat is 1 5/8 inches. Here's where my brain's at, since we don't have anything to scribe anything with. So if I tape this to this, it's going to be 1 inch, 1 5/8 inches. I didn't plan that, guys.
What'd you do? Something right?
Well, I haven't done anything yet. Pet marker sticking down just a little bit from this edge. I'm gonna run this edge. I'm gonna run this edge on the live edge, and it's hopefully gonna trace the line in this counter. So more has to come out here because this is closer already. So if I run, like I said, run this along this edge. So this is what we're cutting off. All this is going to be cut off. That's green. And then it's going to get really close to that. And then I'm going to have to like peel it just a little at a time. Alright guys, wish me luck with this. We're going to go take the jigsaw to this line. And then like I said, I'm going to have to... I have a little extra over here. I left an extra 2 inches. So I could just straight buzz 1 inch off of this, whatever. And then if I mess this side up, I can, you know, I have a little bit of play. So if I cut it too short over here and I mess that up, then I'm screwed. But because I left an extra inch over here, if I do this and it messes it up and it doesn't look nice, I can fix it. And then I can always buzz a little bit off this side at a straight edge. So.
Where's this puppy, huh? Where's this puppy? Where's this puppy, huh? Where's this puppy? What you got? Get your toy from Paul? Huh?
Alright guys, so it's way closer. The reason it's still not right on it is because the live edge is sticking out more at the bottom. You know, it's tapered like this. So I have to taper this side still. I just wanted to see if it was somewhat close. This might need to come back just a titch. Should be doing this with pencil, but I was too lazy to go down to the truck and get a pencil. I'm gonna fiddle with this. You could stay in here with Jen for one more trip or so.
We won't be doing anything interesting. Except staying warm.
Perfect, perfect. We can just fill in the seam with epoxy or something if we have to.
Timber's no dummy, guys. Oh, such a good puppy, dog.
Alright guys, I worked off about 1.5 inches of this board trying to get it perfect, and this is my last shot. And then we're going with some epoxy. So let's see how it went. Here we go. It's about as good as it gets, because we got no more play over here. Don't have good tools, so it looks a lot better, but it's definitely could use some more.
Just do some epoxy.
Yep. Now I gotta plane this down, and it should be at the same level once I plane it. And then we'll put some tape or something underneath it, and then we'll put some epoxy of some sort in there. Perfectly level. Once this is only, I don't know, an 1/8 off. So I guess if I take and plane it down a couple times, it'll get close to that. So let's go take the big one out. Focus in it. It's really weird. I don't know if that's like the starting stages of the blacking or the bluing. And look at all the, I mean, the little holes. That's not the best thing, but we can just put some clear epoxy or something in those. Maybe.
Looking good.
Pretty fancy, huh?
Looking good.
Look at that nice dark heartwood or nice wide grains. Probably, I don't know, does that happen because it was when the tree was smaller and younger and it grew faster? It's got these wider rings, and then the farther out you go, the smaller they get. Look at these colors. It's really weird, like all this yellow and purple. I don't know if you can see it real well. But yeah, that's the rough project right there, or the rough draft. Got a little sappy here in the middle, like a little vein of sap in here. So I'm gonna have to clean this up and sand it, but because there's little ridges, you know, or the planer between the strips, because it's only 3 1/4 inch wide planer. I did pretty good. It's not that bad, but there's like a ridge here, kind of around these knots. You know, for the $60 that thing originally was, and then like I said, it was on sale for $50. That worked good. I mean, you're not gonna become a professional woodworking planing machine with it. It's probably not commercial grade, but like I said, it'll take care of you for a few projects, I think. The only problem I really had with it is it kept clogging up with sawdust. It wouldn't, you know, and I didn't even put the bag on it. I was just letting the sawdust fly, and it kept getting clogged with sawdust, so I'd have to stop, and then sometimes that would make it hard to restart the path. So that's why I had a couple little ridges here and there. But I'm not gonna plane the bottom or the sides or anything. We'll put some kind of oil on the bottom. I don't know if we're putting oil on the whole thing, or if we're gonna poly it or epoxy it yet. We're gonna talk about that and figure it out.
It's all nice and shiny now, guys.
Look at that.
We'll get some sandpaper and sand it down. Then, like I said, we'll figure out what the right thing to put on it is. We obviously need to seal it and stuff, so you got suggestions, pictures of stuff you've done, send us some on our email or on Instagram or Facebook, because we're open to ideas. Drop us ideas.
And drop us ideas. I mean, I've heard epoxy, I've heard water locks, I've heard just regular poly, I've heard linseed oil, food grade. So let us know your experiences. I'm sure everybody's going to have a different opinion. Like Jenny said, we're not going to cut on it. We're going to use cutting boards, but we want it to be protected from moisture and stuff.
Jason did good, guys. I approve. Give him a thumbs up. He did a good job on the slab and installing the cabinets.
There you go. What's that?
I said you did a good job.
Oh.
I approve.
Bro.
The supervisor approves.
You're not the supervisor. Timber's the supervisor.
I'm the boss.
Jenny's the boss. Timber's the supervisor. And
Jason's just the worker man.
I'm the grunt.
Timber here's our supervisor.
You want to go? Come on. Come on. You gotta jump. Mom's not helping you.
Come on, turkey. Going to town to get a few things, guys. We got no food, and we need to try to maybe buy the stuff to do the gas stove again the right way. And a bunch of other little junk. So, and we got a 100-pound propane tank that I picked up.
Getting a little snowstorm, guys. I think we're gonna get an inch or two. I mean, that's nothing to what this area typically gets, but here comes Jason with the propane tank.
Did you guys know that these 100-pound propane tanks weigh 175 pounds when they're full? That's crazy. So kind of have to roll them around. I just picked this up. It's only 5 years old. These 100-pound propane tank. These used to be $129. I just went into Ace to buy some stuff for the stove that you guys told me I did wrong. Which I knew I did wrong after I started it, but thank you. These used to be 129 pounds now, or $129. Now they're $229. I got it for 80 bucks. And it was like a third full. So 100 pounds. Holy moly. I guess I'm like not very strong. I'm pretty sure the boss of the swamp and Heath over at Red Poppy, I'm pretty sure that they lug these things around. The boss of the swamp is like 25 years older than me, so he should not be able to lift these. I don't know if he lifted them when they were full. This is heavy. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna go.
You want to go for a ride? Take them?
You guys want to go for a ride in a snowstorm? You want to go for a ride? You want to jump on the back? That's what it's for. See the little platform back there? You could ride on it. I'll go for a lap. Jenny's gonna go take a ride with me. She's gonna ride on the snow thing and see if she survives. It's not gonna be a super easy ride. It's gonna be a little bumpy.
Don't kill me.
You should be able to stand right here. But like I said, because it's not marked, or because it's not permanently hitched to the thing, it slides forward sometimes. So
Pray for me, y'all. So pray for me.
you all right? How was your ride?
It's good.
So being stranded alone in a snowstorm off-grid in the wilderness isn't always have to be dramatic. You could have fun too.
Yeah. It's a little bit of snow though, guys.
Yep.
A little bit of snow.
Let's get a few inches tonight. I try to take all these pictures of the cabin, and then I realize that there's a pile of tools underneath a piece of cardboard. And the ladder there that we just bought so we could do the Pine Tongue Groove tonight. Whew. Alright guys, I try to share beauty with you. There's nothing worse than being surrounded by all this beauty and then having junk lay everywhere, but the temporary shed didn't work out. That thing would have been freaking flying over the treetops down the hill, and the neighbor probably would have found it 2 miles away. So I gotta get this ladder inside, let it start thawing out, and we can do some Pine Tongue Groove here in a few hours there, in an hour after dinner. So thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with us. You know, sometimes the videos are a little slower than others, and sometimes they're more music, and so, you know, there's always a reason for that. Most of the music's covering up Death Wind or me panting like a freaking old fat guy. Anyway, thanks for putting up with us. Thanks for being with us. Thanks for all your advice and all your tips, and all you guys always look out for us, so I appreciate you. So the Jay and Jen family is a real thing. So thank you guys. We'll go in, let's make some burgers and chill out for a little bit.